Hello, everyone. Please listen to a touching story about the love of a young nurse and the strong spirit of a little boy who lost his left arm but did not lose hope. The story is called A Contest of Skill. Before we begin, let me ask you something. Have you ever felt that life is unfair? Have you ever thought that you could not continue after losing something very important? Imagine being only 8 years old and suddenly losing one arm. What would you do? Would you cry and give up? Or would you learn to live again? This is the story of a boy who almost gave up, and a nurse who helped him stand up again, and many years later, their lives met again in a beautiful and surprising moment. Now, let the story begin. Many years ago, a young woman named Emily Parker was 20 years old. She was a student nurse doing her training at St. Mary's Children's Hospital. Emily was cheerful and full of energy. She loved children, and children loved her. When she walked into a room, she always carried a warm smile. Emily believed working with children was easy. She could tell jokes, play games, and calm frightened young patients. Many children called her Nurse Emily with a bright smile. She thought her training would pass quickly and smoothly. She only waited for the day she would graduate and become a real nurse. But life sometimes teaches its most important lessons when we least expect them. One summer afternoon, a new patient arrived at the hospital. His name was Leo Bennett, an 8-year-old boy with bright eyes and messy brown hair. Leo was famous in his neighborhood for being curious and adventurous. He loved climbing trees, building small wooden cars, and exploring every corner of the streets near his house. Leo lived with his parents, Mr. and Mrs. Bennett, and his little sister, Anna. One day, Leo saw a construction site near his home. The workers had gone for lunch. The machines were silent. The place looked like a giant playground to him. Leo quietly climbed over the fence to explore. But accidents happen quickly while walking across a wooden board. Leo slipped and fell from a high place. When the workers returned, they found him lying on the ground. Unconscious, he was rushed to the hospital. His arm was badly broken. Worse still, the wound became infected. The doctors tried everything they could, but the infection spread too quickly. In the end, they had to make a painful decision. Leo's left arm had to be amputated to save his life. Emily was assigned to care for Leo after the surgery. When Leo woke up, he felt weak and confused. At first, he did not understand what had happened. His parents stayed beside his bed. His mother cried quietly. His father tried to be strong. Emily entered the room gently. "Hello, Leo," she said softly. "My name is Emily. I will help take care of you." Leo looked at her but said nothing. For several days, he slept most of the time. His body slowly became stronger. But then came the moment when he truly understood what he had lost. One morning, He looked at the empty space where his arm used to be. His face became pale. Where is my arm? He whispered. No one spoke. His mother began to cry again. Leo turned his face to the wall. From that day, everything changed. The cheerful boy became quiet and angry. He refused to talk. He refused to eat sometimes. He refused to wash or brush his teeth. He lay in bed and waited for others to do everything for him. Emily tried to encourage him. Leo, she said gently one afternoon, you will not stay in this hospital forever. One day you will go home. You must learn to take care of yourself. Leo's eyes filled with anger. How can I do anything with only one arm? He shouted. Emily paused. She wanted to say something helpful. Well, at least you still have your right hand, she said. Leo's face suddenly changed. But I am left-handed. He cried loudly. The room fell silent. Emily felt terrible. She realized her mistake. She had assumed everyone used their right hand. That night, Emily could not sleep. She kept thinking about Leo's words. He is left-handed. And he lost his left arm. She felt helpless. But Emily was not the type of person who gave up easily. The next morning, she returned to Leo's room, carrying a roll of adhesive tape. Leo looked at her suspiciously. What are you doing? He asked. Emily smiled. You are left-handed, she said, and I am right-handed. Today, we will change something. She wrapped the tape around her right wrist and tied it gently to the back of her uniform. There, she said. Now my right hand cannot move. Leo stared at her. Why did you do that? Emily sat beside the bed. Because, from today, we will learn together, she said. Every time I do something using my left hand, you will try to do it using your right hand. Leo frowned. That sounds silly. Emily shrugged playfully. Maybe, but let's try. Leo crossed his arms. I just woke up, he said. I need to brush my teeth. Emily picked up a toothbrush using her left hand. The toothpaste tube slipped and fell. She tried to open the cap, but it took a long time. Finally, she squeezed the toothpaste. But it landed on the table instead of the brush. Leo watched carefully. After almost 10 minutes, Emily finally prepared the toothbrush. Her hair was messy, and the table was full of toothpaste. Leo suddenly laughed. I can do it faster than that. Emily raised her eyebrows. Really? Then show me. Leo slowly picked up the toothbrush with his right hand. At first, his hand shook, but he tried again. Soon, the toothpaste landed perfectly on the brush. Leo smiled proudly. See, I win. Emily clapped. Congratulations. First contest completed. From that moment, something changed between them. The next day, they held another contest. Buttoning a shirt, Emily struggled, using her left hand. Leo laughed again. Then he tried with his right hand. Huh. I did it. Another day, they had a contest of spreading butter on bread. Another day, they tried tying shoelaces. Soon, their hospital room became a place full of laughter. The other children watched them with curiosity. One boy named Tommy cheered for Leo. A girl named Lucy brought colorful pencils for him. Emily began giving Leo small drawing papers. "Try drawing with your right hand," she said. At first, the drawings were messy, but Leo enjoyed it. Every day, he practiced more. During those 2 weeks, the contests never stopped. They competed in everything: opening a bottle, writing a name, pouring water into a cup. Sometimes Emily won, sometimes Leo won. But slowly, Leo stopped saying, "I cannot." Instead, he began saying, "Let me try." The day Leo left the hospital finally arrived. His parents were grateful to everyone. Leo packed his small bag. Before leaving, he hugged Emily. "You are the funniest nurse," he said. Emily smiled, but tears filled her eyes. "Remember," she said, "life is full of contests. Never stop trying." Leo nodded. "I won't." And then he walked out of the hospital with confidence. Years passed. Emily graduated and became a full nurse. She worked in many hospitals and helped many patients. Life was not always easy. Sometimes she felt tired. Sometimes she felt discouraged. But whenever she faced a difficult problem, she remembered Leo, and sometimes when she felt weak, she went into the bathroom, hid her right hand behind her back, picked up a toothbrush, and brushed her teeth using only her left hand. It reminded her that people can learn amazing things when they refuse to give up. 30 years passed. One evening, Emily visited a large art exhibition in the city. Beautiful paintings covered the walls. One painting caught her attention. It showed a young boy standing bravely under the sunlight, holding a paintbrush. The painting was powerful and emotional. Emily read the name under the painting: Leon Bennett. Her heart skipped a beat. "Leo," she whispered. At that moment, a tall man approached the visitors. He had kind eyes and confident posture. But Emily noticed something important. He had only one arm. The man was using his right hand to paint in front of the audience. Someone asked him a question. "How did you learn to paint so well with one hand?" The man smiled warmly. "When I was 8 years old," he said, "I met a nurse who turned every problem into a contest of skill." Emily felt tears forming in her eyes. Leo suddenly looked at her. For a moment, he was silent. Then he smiled widely. "Nurse Emily." Emily nodded. "Leo." They walked toward each other like old friends. "You became an artist," Emily said softly. Leo looked at his paintings around the room. "Yes," he said, "because someone taught me that losing something does not mean losing everything." Emily wiped her tears. In that beautiful art gallery, surrounded by paintings, the nurse and the boy met again after 30 years. And they both knew that their small contests in a hospital room had changed to lives forever. Thank you for watching and listening to the touching story, a contest of skill. We wish that you always find the strength to rise in your own life. Please subscribe, like, comment, and share to support our channel. See you in the next videos. Goodbye, and see you soon.